When Putin sent his tanks across the border to Ukraine to spread peace and love, a lot of Czechs and Slovaks recalled similar events in 1938 when Hitler raced to the border to save the oppressed German minority in Sudeten region of Czechoslovakia. Czechoslovakia had allies back then: Great Britain, France and USSR, all beating their chests how quickly will they come for help in case Germany invades. Then Hitler mobilized his armies, and allies suddenly changed tone. Listen to what Chamberlain said. How horrible, fantastic, incredible it is that we should be digging trenches and trying on gas masks here because of a quarrel in a faraway country between people of whom we know nothing. However much we may sympathize with a small nation confronted by a big and powerful neighbor, we cannot in all circumstances undertake to involve the whole British Empire in a war simply on her account. Fun stuff, right? And then there was the Munich conference, where the very same allies decided, without Czechoslovaks' consent, that for the world peace it would be best if Czechoslovaks shut up and give up a third of its territory to Germans. Hitler claimed it will be his last territorial demand in Europe. Czechs surrendered, and the rest of Europe cheered how a war was avoided. Well, you know how that one worked out in the end, right? History repeats itself. There are always tensions like these: Chechnya, Northern Ireland, Kosovo, separatists in Spain and others. Now East Ukraine. How to handle those tensions? First, we should accept the fact that each state is a sovereign entity and all states should mutually respect their borders, without exceptions. And also, we should make sure there are consequences if any state does not respect them. We know where the road leads if we choose to go the other way. Second, if there is an ethnic minority in a state, its rights should be guaranteed so that it can thrive. Third, the minority members should accept the fact where they are living and respect its government, laws and its borders. If not, move elsewhere or face the consequences. Hold on, I hear you say. This isn't about minorities, this is about Ukraine joining NATO and threatening Russia's security, right? Well, if it is not about the noble goal of protecting oppressed minorities, then yeah, Russia just invaded a sovereign country because it doesn't like its decisions. And Russia doesn't have to pretend to be a savior then, right? Well, I have a message for Ukraine. If you plan to join NATO, Russia will not like it. I'm not saying don't join, but if you still want to, be prepared for hostilities. In that case, one advice: make sure your allies will really have your back once the tanks are rolling, or you might end up fighting alone in a faraway country. But even if you end up alone, keep resisting and do not accept any deal where Russia takes some of your land. If you surrender, it might not be the last deal you will have to accept. Good luck, Ukraine.